Hi, Danielle here. Welcome to Danielle's Corner. Today I'm going to be sharing how to make tortillas. Okay, so what you need is flour, baking powder, salt, and shortening, and then water. So let's go ahead and get this all mixed up. Okay, so we do 4 cups of flour. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have made tortillas before, only like maybe a handful of times in my lifetime. So I haven't made them much. So I'm definitely not a pro. This is definitely still kind of a learning experience for me as well. So let's get this done together. Okay, 2 teaspoons of salt. Let me know if you guys make tortillas, if you make them from scratch, if you buy them. Usually I just buy them. It's so convenient now to buy. But Cheyenne has been asking me to make them. It is better when you make them. I know that. Just like with most things. Okay, so 2 teaspoons salt, 2 teaspoons baking powder, and 4 tablespoons shortening. So we cut in the shortening. I know I had my tablespoon out here. Let me go find it. Oh, here it is. Okay. It was wet. I had just washed it, so. Okay, so 4 tablespoons. And I know like a lot of the, especially the old school recipes, say to use lard. I'm pretty sure that's what my mom and my grandma used to use. But this recipe says shortening, so I thought I would just follow it. So if you want to use lard, go ahead. I'll definitely put the recipe down below of what I'm using. But yeah, I just thought I'd kind of go on the side of not quite as bad. But we'll see. It might not be quite as good either. So I'm just going to use a fork to kind of mix the shortening in. How have y'all been doing? What have y'all been up to? What is going on? Definitely leave a comment down below on what you've been up to, and also if you've made tortillas, how you make them, if your mom or grandma made them, anything like that. Okay, I think that's okay. And then now we put in approximately 1.5 cups of warm water. So let me go ahead and get some water going. And so what you do is you put a hole in the middle. And then you add the water in here. Okay. Okay, here's the water. I think just while I do this, I'm going to use the fork until it starts getting doughy. And then you'll use your hands. Another thing I want to try making is sopapillas. I have made those one time before too. Those I've literally only made maybe twice, but that's it. So I do want to try to make those. Those are definitely better done homemade. The restaurants are pretty good, but not the same. Okay, I'm going to need to get some more water. Let me get that real quick. So I put a cup, and this is just, you know, to get it to the right consistency that you want it. So I think I'm going to start using my hands to get it. Once this is all mixed together, we cover it and let it set for 10 minutes. And then we form little dough balls. And we form the dough into balls the size of an egg. And we roll those out and cook them. On a griddle, I'm going to use my, I don't have a griddle, but I do have my cast iron pan, so I'm going to use that. And I think that will work just fine. Okay, I think we need a little bit more water. Don't want to do too much, because I feel like this is one of those things where like you don't have enough, and then just like that, all of a sudden you have too much. Alright, we're getting a good consistency here. I think we still need a little bit of water. It's just crazy to me how this just comes together and then all of a sudden it's like a ball of dough. It's awesome, honestly. Okay, now it says cover. My mom always used to just cover it with a towel, like a dishcloth. So I guess I'll just do that. Okay, now we just leave it there for about 10 minutes and then we come back. So we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Okay, so we have our dough, and it said the size of an egg. Let's see. Form dough into balls the size of an egg. So I guess we'll do, seems a little bigger than an egg, but that's okay. My mom used to make these, she used to do them and she'd do them like this little, I just remember, she hasn't made tortillas in years, but when she used to make them, I remember. I'm going to turn on my, so that can be heating up. So I got my cast iron going. Okay, these are all different sizes so far. That's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and start with those. This is actually going to make quite a few tortillas. Let me know how you guys make yours. I really want to know. And even if you don't mind, put the recipe down below so I can try that way, see if it's better. We'll see how these ones turn out. I think they're going to turn out just fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with those. Then you just want to put a little bit of flour so that the dough doesn't stick. And let's take one and just start rolling. Whoops. This is going to be a little one. And you just roll them out. Maybe I can make them a little bit bigger, but this will be good because a lot of times you don't want like a huge tortilla. I think it's the thing, like now when you buy them at the store, like they are big, and I think when you make them at home you don't make them as big, you know? Okay, so I have that rolled out, so let me go ahead and check and see if my cast iron is heated up enough, and we'll get this cooked. Okay, let me get the tortilla, the dough, and let's place it on there. Now, I know my mom always just used her hands. That seems awfully hot, so I'm going to actually get a spatula. I can use my hands a lot of times, but I'm a little scared here. Let's see how it does. I think it was hot enough, but let's see. And then I'll just make the rest of these. I'm pretty excited. I think they're going to be good. It's starting to bubble a little bit. I'll leave it a little bit longer. Yeah, I should have left it longer. Okay, well that cooks. Okay, I'm gonna let that continue cooking, and then I was gonna say I'll go start rolling, but okay. So I'm gonna let that continue cooking. I don't think I had it quite hot enough. It seemed hot enough, but I don't think so. So let me roll out another one while this cooks, and then we'll try another one. Okay, this is the same one we had on there. It's doing better now. I think the skillet's finally getting hot enough. And then I'm just going to put it on this plate that I have a towel over so that we can keep it heated. And then we'll try one more, see if it makes a difference with the heat on here. Okay, I'm going to put it on here, and then let me get the other one and try that. Let's see how that happened, how this one works with a more heated skillet. And then we'll go ahead and sample one. Do you guys like butter on your tortillas, or do you just like them regular? I like them both. I like them sometimes just with nothing, sometimes with some butter, warm with butter, or, you know, eating some chili. How do you like your tortillas? Yeah, this one seems to be bubbling a little bit better. A little bit longer. Maybe it needs to be even hotter. I don't know. I just remember in the past, like when I remember my mom making them, and I feel like they would start cooking right away and like start bubbling like right away, you know? So I feel like it's not hot enough. So I'm gonna just go with that. But I like the size of these because they're not too big. There we go. I turned up the heat a little bit more. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one off, and then we'll go ahead and try these and see how they taste, because that's mostly where it's at, is how they taste. Okay, so I have the two tortillas that we have made right here. I'm going to take the one that's on the bottom because it was not as hot. These are pretty good. Yes, very good actually. I'm excited. Now, what am I going to eat them with? I just decided to make tortillas and didn't even think like to put some beans on or make some chili or anything. That's okay. We can still do that. So definitely let me know if you make these, if you try them, if you've ever made your own tortillas, if you regularly make them. I would love to know. And I'll definitely put a recipe down below. If you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you. And I hope you're all having an amazingly blessed day and an amazingly blessed week. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!